I did not expect to catch this on camera. But first, let's go back a day to when this mission all began. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. We're back down at Jumpinpin today. We're going out for another crabbing mission, and we're going to try something a little bit differently and hopefully have some success with it. So stay tuned. Alright team, hopefully that angle's pretty good. See, fire. First cab off the rank. Prospects are looking good. The area I put it in, I seen a crab as soon as I put it in, hence why I actually put it here. And it's just been fully submerged, so I think the chances are going to be pretty good of it having a crab in it, but we'll see. Awesome. Okay, so there you go guys, that's just over half an hour and we've had three crabs in there. So that's good, I like the chances. Really like it, having a good chance of doing well. Reset and go again. None of them are even remotely big enough. Well, that's okay. We know that the area is going to have or hold crab in it, which is the main reason. So I'm going to quickly dump this. We're going to check the other ones. Right, we have the next spot in hand. Is it going to work out for us? I don't know, this one doesn't seem like it might. We'll see, we'll suss it out. You just never know. Yeah, plenty of crab rolling through, that's for sure. Good to see, good to see. Bit small, but I might even move that one. There's one in it. It's a big one. There's a handful. They're all like that, not quite big enough sort of size. Like even that bigger crab is not quite big enough. You know what I mean? Checking until I get it back to where we can both sit, you know. It's got our crab in it. No A+ crabs. A lot of this too small sort of stuff. Gonna be check again, I guess, in a little while. With the round one pod inspection done and dusted and not many crabs to show for it, I decided to go for a flick and hopefully try and catch a fish instead as I passed the time waiting for the next round. So after a half an hour had passed, I went back through and I checked the pots again. Alright, we got it. We got it. Yeah, probably going to move these anyway because water level's starting to come up a fair bit anyway, so the crab's going to be quite dispersed.
That's almost a potential. He's getting there, he's getting there. Quick lie detector to get the old eye in. Probably going to be well under. We'll pull him out and see. I'd say he's getting well under. He looks a bit small. He definitely is. I don't know about that one. He's got very small nippers, but a big carapace. I know, look at me, using big words, I know. Start getting some stuff up the bow. Oh, I got that horrible, yucky, smelly snotweed. Oh, this stuff's putrid. This time of year, he looks empty anyway. Oh, he's well empty. Yeah, well empty. Poor little guy, he's busted his shell too. You see, he's actually not too far off being legal. But very soft. See, he's shattered part of his nipper there. Poor little guy. Feel bad for him. That'll heal. That'll heal. I'll just let you go, mate. Move on, move spots, yada yada yada. I'm going to move this one as well. See what's in it. Oh, that water temp is high. Oh, it's a little baby crab. And a big floater, I'm looking like. That guy's not looking promising. He'd be legal, I think. How cool is that? Look at this smaller crab. Well, these are actual mud crabs, they're not mangrove crabs or anything. I hate it when those ones. I hate it when the small ones fall out in the boat because they are so damn hard to grab without them grabbing you. And by golly gosh, do they hurt. Like when you get grabbed by one, holy sugar. Oh jeez, man. No. They're just like little piercing pincers. The worst. Alright, he's looking like a legal crab. But he's also looking dead empty. Very lively, huh? Yeah, alright, the warm water's serving you well. We're looking at 28-degree water temps here, and these guys are just proper active. Now, fill this up, give you guys a look. Well and truly legal. Well, look at that. He's over. But same time, he's just empty. He's barely even full. Let's have a look here, do the old squeeze test. It's very soft there. The dead giveaway one is there's like one spot where they're last to go hard, and it's up in between their nippers and their shell. So, see you, mate. Stingray hanging off the pot. That's go. Crabs at the top, crabs at the bottom, lots of crabs. Yeah, a lot of crab, but not a lot of full crab. Just a bit of a pain. Oh, sorry, not a lot of full crab, not a lot of big crab, I should say. There's some moving, I reckon, move house, so to speak. Stingray was trying to get in. He was keen on it. Doing the old try not to peek test. You know, it's quite difficult to do at times. What do we got? Got a big Jenny. Not at all, just a big Jenny. Really what I want to see.
So with lackluster results from the pots, I decided to set them and leave them for an overnight soak, while I went and crabbed the shallows. I did manage to have a bit of success crabbing the shallows and wound up with 2 good crabs. High B grades, not A grades.
Oh, yeah,
but after picking through a fair few empty crabs, it was nice just to get something to be able to tie up. As I waited for the next morning to see if the overnight soak had produced any results. Unfortunately, the first 2 pots didn't produce much, so I was relying on the last 2 pots.
It always does well. Got some pull from underneath the boat. Plumes of mud. Plumes of mud, heaps of crab. Huh. Man, look at the quantity of floaters in here, eh? You would not believe how many floaters are in this pot. There is so much. So many good crab in here, but like they're all like just underies. I mean, not just underies, all floaters. So let's get this guy first. Float up, straight up. Straight up floater. First one, he is like fresh as a daisy. Oh. It's heavily disappointing, hey? Like, that is a good crab. I'm going to put the old lie detector on him just so you guys can see, but like, he's a good crab, he's well over, but he's just empty, man, empty. So there's another one over there, another one here. We nearly got me. No, don't want you. Oh man. This guy, however, he's a little bloke, but he is hard as. Another empty bloke. Yeah, another one. Oh, another prime example. Empty as. Big nippers. See you later, mate. Yeah, I'll get out of here. Gotta get a bit more colour to you. Grimbo. This one's better. Better, still not great. Same thing again. I chipped the end of his nipper, I feel bad about that. But just very empty. He's just starting to get a bit of colour to his nipper, so be good to see how he goes. Good to see, but just good to see, but good to see. You know what I mean? That water, that tide is starting to come in, so we are going to be on, I reckon. Put it this way, we're going to see some crab activity. I'm hoping. Always hope. Alright, tide's almost high enough for the experiment. I'm very excited to show you guys what I mean. Very excited. One big block. And he's a keeper, he's actually a good crab. Emphasis on the youth. He looks big enough. Please be big enough. Please be big enough. Please be big enough. We'll do a quick cast. Yes. He is just big enough. That is the crab we've been waiting for a hot minute. Chock-a-block full. Not big nippers though. He's very much a he's very much like a bait crab. But with that coloration to him, eh? Nice and rusty. And full. Get him tied up and let's prep for our experiment. We don't have quite enough water yet, so they're not rushed. Not rushed. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's get on to the experiment and let's prep for this experiment and I'll get back to you. Try and get him in the light. Quick colour comparison here. This one is a good crab, like he's not an A grade though. He is a B grade. And you can see that difference in that coloration of underside of his shell. He's also not hard as underneath. So if we do get a few of these A grade crabs, we're definitely going to upgrade. We're definitely going to replace them. There we go. Is this going to work? Are crabs going to go into this in the middle of the day? Let's find out.
While I waited for the water to inundate the flats and hopefully push some crab up through the pots, I thought I'd get out and go for another little bit of a crab walk to see if I could get some crab through the day.
It's nice and sunny, super easy to spot them. Same time though, same token, they can spot you pretty quick as well. Yeah, there's a big one up shallow. He's empty. I can just tell from all the way back here, but I can tell from back here that he's empty. Yeah, that warmer water, eh? It's gonna be a lot around. But that's the thing, in the warmer water they can be a lot harder to pin because of that.
Moving on, I decided to set a second pot on another mud flat.
Hole, he's pretty big. I don't know if he's going to take the bait, but I want to try it. I'll leave it and see what happens. Hey. Apologies if the footage isn't the best.
After setting the pot, it took a while for the sediment to settle and for the tide to come in through and flush the bait scent up the current. If you haven't already noticed, just off to the right of the frame, that same crab that I set the pot for has already come back up to the top of his hole. And it just so happens that he has a female underneath him. Now he sits there and bides his time for a while before deciding to take his missus out to go for a stroll. You'll notice as he uses the current to move out of his hole and away through the mangroves, he cuts back across and finds the scent of the crab pot, only to swim back up and investigate it. But after a few quick passes and an indecisive misses, he decides to leave it and continue his walk. As soon as he leaves the pot, however, another crab is quick to come up the current and go straight into the pot. As more time passes, more crabs come through, like this Jenny, who comes up the scent wafting in the current, only to decide that she's not hungry and continue her journey on. The next contender appears to be a young male, possibly of legal size, coming through from the side, not really through on the scent trail, but has a quick look and decides he's not interested either. Now what do we have here? It would appear that old mate has come back home with his missus and they're going in for an afternoon siesta. Let's go over and have a look at the other pot and see how it's faring. As you can notice straight away, heaps of fish life around the pot, but there is also a shadow, a mass. It is the mass of a male and another female crab. This time of year, it's quite common to see males and females mating, as this warmer season is a good time for crab growth. Now this young couple, they haven't decided on what they want. They think they want this bait, so they try to get into the pot, making multiple attempts, only to end up in an argument and the missus couldn't decide what she wanted, so they leave. Now in this next clip, you can hear as a boat approaches. Thinking that I might have been the boat that was approaching, I watched through this footage, only to find that it was another boat, another crabber, who also had a pot in this area. Now as you can see, this person is using a gaff or a hook, and it appears that they have a pot that is sunken or they've lost their pot. as you cannot see a float or another rope. And as they make multiple attempts to try and grab this pot, it seems more apparent that this is the case of a sunken pot. I'm curious to know though what your thoughts are at home. Do you think this person is illegally crabbing, or do you think they've genuinely dropped or lost their pot and they're using a gaff to try and retrieve it? Let me know in the comments section below. At the end of the day, I did not expect to catch this on camera. It's now time to go check the pots.
Oh, my curiosity is running wild. I'm hoping that there's going to be something in there. More for the fact that, like, I'm hoping something legal's in there. More for the fact that I just want it on camera. Like, to see it walk into the pot would just be super cool. I mean, you see them all the time moving around. I see them all the time moving around when I'm walking for them. But, like, it's just cool when you see them walking into a pot to know, like, you know, work out like how they're doing it, why they do it, and so on and so forth. Like, it's just a cool little bit of information, all right? You feel me? Fingers crossed, we've gotten a couple to commit. I want another legal crab. 3 crabs is good, but I want 4. I'm half tempted to keep a semi-empty, but I don't really want to. I don't want an empty crab. Alright, bear with me. Anywho, let's find out. Let's have a look, have a geezer. Have a geezer at what's in here. There's like a couple of crab maybe in there. These are possible. He's a full crab. Ow. Not as good as I thought he was. Not as good as I thought he was. No, he doesn't make the cut. He's like a fraction under. Oh, but there was a good crab about to go in there too. Oh, that sucks, man. Damn it. Oh, I hate that. The size of these brim hanging out in this pot, though. If you got this far, give it a thumbs up. Remember, guys, 80% luck, 20% skill, that's fishing. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Oh, got him. How good. All right, bonus segment on the breams.